Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Khalid's Show. Today, the third episode of the podcast. We hope you enjoy that. Today, inshallah, it's going to be an exciting episode. Stay tuned. Let's get into it real quick, boys.
Wow, look at that
Was
introduction.
it good?
You,
Was it
I'll let you take away the introduction every single time. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely, man,
really?
definitely. So how you doing, Khalid?
I'm all good. How about you?
I'm all good. Let's just remind people that yeah, we both carry the same name. It's funny. Yeah,
Yeah. That's why it's called the Khalid's Show. It
exactly.
has the punctuation after the S letter.
Right, right. So that
Mhm.
means it's not just one Khalid, it's two Khalids. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will say, stop explaining. We know you both have the same name. So today we will act instead of talking about a bunch of topics. We thought about this. How about we just make it topic based, and we figured out that it's better that we start with something really slow, something really people that can relate to. And I came up with this
Something that
topic.
feels easy.
Exactly, yes. And it
Mhm.
will feel more like it's a lesson. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
it's a lesson, and you will have the opportunity to download this PDF lesson. It's a PDF file, and we will have it in the description. So you can just go there and download it right from there. And it has a bunch of the exercises. We will not do every single exercise. We will leave some exercises for you. Feel free to do them, and feel free to share with us your answers. And that's it. Yeah. Take it away,
Let's
Khaled.
get into it.
Okay. So the topic is ebooks.
Ebooks. That's
Right.
an interesting topic.
It is indeed. And first, we have some warm-up questions. Yeah, just like when you want to go to school or to work, you gotta warm your car up, right? You gotta warm it up
Yeah,
first.
exactly.
So
I don't use a car to go to school, by the way.
oh, what do you use then? A bus?
No, I just walk to the school.
Walk to school. Is it far, by the way?
Yeah. No, it's not real far. It's only 15 minutes away from our home.
That's really good practice, don't you think? Like going,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you sprint or do you just walk casually?
Well, if I'm late,
Mm.
I sprint, I run to the school as fast as I can if I'm late.
Wow.
But if I still have some time, I just take it easy and walk normally to the school.
And when you
So yeah.
run, when you're late and run, don't tell me like, are you wearing your running shoes when that happens or?
Well, I always wear shoes when I go to school, so it's not really a
Okay.
problem for me. And the shoes that I wear are soft, so and they has this memory foam thing, so they're comfortable when I walk and run. So they're perfect.
What about on the way back? It's sunny, man. Sunny and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly why I keep a cap inside of my bag, so I can wear it when on the way home. And even
Oh,
with that cap, I still feel the hot temperature.
course. Can you tell everybody where you're based, Khalid? Where you
Well,
live?
I live in Mecca.
Mhm. Yeah, so it's really
Mhm.
hot in Mecca. It's sunny and hot
Yeah.
most of the time.
Sometimes the temperatures even reach 50,
Mm.
like on Fridays and Saturdays.
By the way, yeah, you don't mind telling everybody where you're from originally, Khalid. You're from Jordan, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm Syrian.
Oh,
I'm
Syrian.
Syrian.
Every single time I forget that, man. Yeah.
I'm Syrian,
Jordanian
but
people
I,
are nice people still. And
yeah.
yeah, so you're from
I'm
Syria.
Syrian, but
You're from
but
Syria. Okay.
sometimes if I had a vacation,
Mm.
I usually go to Jordan to you know visit some relatives over there.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, that just proves to everybody that I'm a bad friend. I don't know where my friend is from. I'm sorry, guys.
Well,
I
our
told you many
relationship is
times.
not really our relationship is not really that close. Like we're only just online friends. So
Right,
I won't blame you if you didn't
right,
really know
right,
where am I from. So it's okay.
right. Right. But you've told me before.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it like? What's the weather like in Syria compared to
Well,
Saudi?
the last time I went to Syria was in 2000, I think 2018 or 2019, which
Mm,
is 5 years ago.
mm,
So I almost don't I almost I remember nothing about that trip because I was too young. I was in the elementary school at that moment.
wow.
So I don't remember anything about it. But if you told me to compare the weather of Jordan to the weather of Saudi Arabia, in Jordan, the humidity is high, just like the humidity in Jeddah.
Mm,
But in the night, when it's spring, in the night you might there might be some cold there might be some cold wind, which is insane. So it's a I think that night is a perfect time to go out for a walk in Jordan. You know, you're wearing your coat because, as I just mentioned, it's there's some cold wind. I meant, but in the
mm.
morning it's the temperature is just almost the same. You know, at 1 p.m. It's almost the same as in Saudi Arabia, except that there are lots of trees over there, which makes the air feel more natural and more
Wow.
healthy to breathe. So, yep,
But
I'm talking about.
I think Saudi Arabia will the part where you said in Jordan there are more trees. I think this will not be long because Saudi Arabia now has a target which is to plant 1
Yeah,
million.
to plant
I think
almost
1 million?
a million, maybe.
A million
There's,
trees, something.
by the way, I wanted to tell you that
Mm.
speaking about planting trees in Saudi Arabia, since I'm Hilali, I want to tell you something about
Oh
Al
my
Hilal.
God, here
You
we
know.
go. Okay, yeah, yeah, go
No, no,
ahead, man.
don't worry. It
Go
has
ahead.
nothing to do
Go ahead.
with the main team. It has nothing to do with
This
the
is really
muscle.
funny. This is
I
really funny
assure you.
because as we recorded now, just like we did last time, we recorded on the same night Ittihad is playing. This is really funny.
Yeah.
Yes, so go ahead. Yeah, you
What
were
a
saying?
coincidence.
Oh no. Go ahead. You were saying?
Anyway, Al Hilal has partnered with the Riyadh Bank to plant 100 goals every time a Hilali player scores a goal. So each goal equals 100 trees, which is great.
I think that's the only virtue Al Hilal has. That's the only good thing they
What
have
do
done
you mean?
in their life.
Hey, the best team in Saudi Arabia, the best team in Asia.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you
yeah,
mean
yeah.
by that?
Mark my
No
words,
one
man.
can deny that. No one can deny
Mark
that.
my
I'm
words,
sorry.
man. I'll make sure that you switch teams. I'll make sure
I
that you
won't.
do. We will see about that.
I
We will see about that.
won't.
We will see about that. Anyways,
Anyway,
this is
let's get back
long.
into
Yeah,
the
it's been a
topic.
long introduction. So we'll just
Yeah.
dive into right into the our lesson for today. Ebooks. First, we have warm up questions. Question number one: do you prefer reading on paper or on a screen?
For me personally, I prefer to read on a screen because if when I read on paper for a long time, like for example, 4 or 5 hours,
Mm.
when I'm done with reading the book that I have, I feel like my eyes are literally burning because they're so dry. So I feel, but unlike the screens and smart devices, you might solve that problem if your device has the blue light filter, which reduces the blue light that is coming out of the screen, which is a great feature.
I bought glasses for that, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it helps. Also, if you're
it
reading at
really helps.
night, if it's reading at night, you can just turn on the night shift.
Yeah, the
iPhones,
night
I'm
shift,
talking. I don't know if it's an Android or not, but
and
yeah,
also
on
lower
iPhones.
the
Mm.
you can also lower the brightness
Brightness.
of your
Yeah,
screen.
true.
So yeah,
Okay, I think for me, like you said, it's a preference thing. Okay, So
Yeah.
maybe you like to read on a screen. I like to read on paper. For me, it depends on what purpose. If my purpose is to highlight stuff and do all the, like it's a research thing, then for me, paper is better because I can go back to it. This does not mean that nowadays nobody can deny this. Like on your phone, you can or iPad, you can just download many apps like Notability and Good Notes. These apps are really they saved me a bunch of time. They saved me a big time, man. Like you can just highlight anything. You can just add a note. So it's much easier than
Yeah.
on paper. Definitely, like than paper books. But still, I
Mhm.
prefer paper books because sometimes like people like you're exaggerating when you say like feel the paper, the smell of the paper, all that really adds to the reading. For me, it does.
No,
It
it doesn't.
does.
It actually
Okay,
doesn't.
okay. You see. Let's agree to disagree. That's fine with me. Like I said, it's a
Mhm.
preference thing. But for me, I think it scores a point for me. Like when I see like when I'm reading on paper, I really love to enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? Especially with a cup of coffee and stuff like that. But let's go back to highlighting and
Completely.
stuff like that. I think definitely smartphones win, but still I prefer to do it on paper.
So it's a preference. It's a preference thing.
Definitely. Okay, takeaway. Do yeah, just go with the question number 2. Can you see it?
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have an ebook reader?
Uh, uh, I don't have a like a specialized or a specially designed ebook reader. No. But I have it like an app for that on my phone, also on my iPad, and it serves the job. It does the job, man.
Yeah, it shouldn't necessarily be a certain device that is specified for that is only called an ebook. You can like any device that you have, your phone, your iPad, maybe even your laptop. All of these devices can be called ebook readers, and
Right.
in my opinion.
Mm. Do you think, this is another question, do you think traditional publishers are a dying breed?
Well, currently, not really, but maybe in the future, we will see that AI will write books and stories, which is such a revolutionary thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. So the question here talks about publishing books. For me, I read this recently, and it says that many publishing companies they just quit because of Amazon. Ever since
Yeah,
Amazon came, because now Amazon, like any author can just publish their books online,
for
and they don't
free.
need, yeah, they don't need to go to a publishing company to do that. So the process has been facilitated. Uh, so yeah, but is it like talking about paper books, like traditional publishers? I think maybe, like you said, in the future they definitely will
In the future, but
come
currently,
to an end.
no. Currently,
Yeah, yeah,
they're
right,
still working pretty well.
right. People like me still exist. That's why. Yeah, right. Number 4, why are ebooks cheaper than paper books?
I think that because they're digital and everyone can reach them for like anywhere,
Right,
unlike the paper books, like if you, for example, let's say that you want to buy a book
right,
from a library or a bookstore. If you didn't find it in a branch that is next to your house or close to it, you will have to go to another branch that is far from your house so you can get it and then go back. Unlike ebooks, which you can easily find online while you're sitting on your couch, you can look for any book you want and search for it online and find it on multiple websites. So and platforms. So that is such a great thing,
right.
in my opinion.
You can buy ebooks anywhere you want. You can even borrow them at the
Yeah.
library. So that's true, man. Okay, let's just go to the vocabulary preview for people if you find it difficult to follow with us, you can just download the PDF, and as you listen to us, you can just follow up. So right now we're going to section B, vocabulary. What's wrong with
Preview.
that? Vocabulary preview. Yeah. Match up as many words as meanings as you can. Check this exercise again after seeing the words in context on page 2. We will just review some of the words because we will not do this exercise, but we want you to do it yourself. We will just go.
Yeah, we want the viewers to do
Right.
it and share their,
Exactly, man. So there's this
Mhm.
word that I like it. We're just gonna go through the words that we think that it's a bit difficult. A dying
Yeah.
breed. When I say dying breed, what comes to your mind, Khalid?
A dying breed, I think that's something that is slowly dying, or the people do not really care about it anymore. That's what comes to my mind.
Exactly. In this exercise, it says a group of people that will not exist much longer. Yeah.
When you hear this, when I hear this, the only thing that comes to my mind is AI. I don't know why.
No, definitely AI will take over, man.
Yeah.
It's not dying any time soon. I think it's the opposite. I think we're dying, man. That's dark.
No, we're
Huh?
not. We're not. No
I'm just
matter
kidding.
what, I believe that even if the AI got developed and it reached levels where you can you can't just spot the differences between a human and a robot or an AI. Even if we reached that point, I still believe that the human brain can still be much more better than the AI. That's what I.
Of course, definitely. I agree with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we have pass on. To pass something on is to give it to someone. Like maybe I can give you a bottle of water and then I say pass it on to the next person. Or like you see that challenge when they say, do you want $1 or do you want me to double it and
Or
pass
pass
it
it
on
to the
to the
next person.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
double it up
pass
and
it
give it
on.
to the next
Yeah,
person. I see it
right.
multiple times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If somebody walks up to you and says, Khalid, here's a $100 bill, would you want it or do you want me to double it and give it to another person? What would you say?
No, if it's just $100 and I really need it, man,
Yeah.
of course I'm gonna take that. Of course.
Okay.
But
That's yeah.
when I have some money in my pocket, maybe I
Yeah.
would say double it and give it to the next person.
Right. Exactly.
That's yeah.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
Copyrighted. Copyrighted is when, let's say, you want your mute like you published a book. Okay, I published a book before, so I know what like what things you gotta go through to get your book copyrighted. So people do not take the ownership of of your book. You can
Yeah,
just
and make it
get it
and give it to
copyrighted.
themselves.
Right. So it's related to the legal protection of ownership. That's the definition. And then we
Yeah.
have run out.
You hear
Yeah, take it
I
away,
heard
Khalid.
this word multiple times on videos. I watch a lot of I watch some YouTubers who sometimes get their who some of their videos sometimes these videos get deleted or taken down because they contained content from someone else and they did not say that this content belongs to that person. Like for example, if you put a song in a YouTube video, if that song is copyrighted and you don't have the right to use it on your YouTube channel, or you didn't pay for it as a like for example the background music, maybe your video will get taken down because this music is copyrighted.
Right. It happened before. It happened before.
Yeah, I see it
Like,
happen a lot
yeah,
of time.
yeah. Like if you even if you criticize another channel and you just
Yeah,
like yeah,
yeah, that's also
they can get
another
you
topic that.
yeah, they can get your
Mhm.
video down. Um yeah, so run out. I was talking about run out. Go ahead and define the word or the phrase run out.
Run out.
Yeah.
Wait a second, let me just read the.
It's, by the way, it's a, for the listeners, it's a phrasal verb, okay? And a phrasal verb, usually there's a verb like run, and then we have a proposition like out, or an adverb. So sometimes, but most of the time it's a proposition, but sometimes it can be an adverb. And that's, we call it phrasal verb. And they love to use this a lot because, as you can see, like, we were talking, in the beginning of this episode, we were talking about Khalid running to his school. So run means, like you run, but run out, it's entirely different. So when
Yeah,
you use a phrasal verb, you change the meaning
it
changes.
changed the meaning of the sentence.
So go ahead, Khalid. What's have you found? Yeah,
Yeah, I found it.
go
To
ahead.
no longer have any available.
Yes. And if I say I ran out of water,
You
okay?
have no, that means that you have no water left.
Exactly. That's the meaning.
Mhm.
Okay. There are other words we did not go through because we want you to do it yourself. So feel free to
If you
do.
want to check them out, the
Yeah,
link is available in the description for the PDF file.
exactly. And you can just share the answers with us. You can
Hmm.
do it in the comments. But to do them all, maybe you can. So you just WhatsApp us, and we will respond to you. Okay, now we have reading, Khalid. The way we will do it, we have a quote here. We will discuss this quote, and then we will go through the reading, one paragraph by one paragraph. Okay, so one by one.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and read the quote, Khalid.
Books are no more threatened by Kindle than stairs by elevators.
That's food.
Oh,
Yeah, that's food for thought. It said this quote is by Stephen Fry, a comedian. He's a comedian. So it says,
I
"Books are
haven't
no
heard
more
about him.
threatened, yeah, by Kindle than stairs by elevators." So we know that stairs have been have existed. I don't know, man. Since the beginning of time, maybe. And
Maybe
elevators. I don't know when they were first invented, but it's now they exist both. I mean,
they're kind of new, the
yeah, but
elevators.
I mean, would you really say that elevators would take the place of stairs?
Not really, because
Exactly.
sometimes let's say that you bought a new TV, and that TV does not fit inside the elevator that is in the apartment that you live in. In this case, you're forced to use the stairs to take the TV to your home.
That's smart, man. That's smart.
Yeah.
Unless you want to flex and go up, like, yeah. Yeah, right. If it doesn't fit, yeah. No, I got it. Definitely, you use the stairs. Also, if there's
Yeah.
if your house, God forbid, is on fire, what you gonna do, man? You're gonna use elevators? Yes.
You're gonna use the stairs, obviously.
Yeah. That's the thing. And if if there's a power outage, or maybe the elevator just is broken down, yeah, the stairs are still there. So what that means is that, yeah, Kindle maybe is there, but this does not mean that but paper books will just vanish. No, they will still be
Yeah.
used. We don't know in the future. We don't know, man. I have this idea, and it's really crazy, Khalid. I think, like,
What
in the
is
future, like in 50 years, maybe we will see, like, there will no be any more paper notes.
paper
Like,
books?
now, I'm not talking about paper, like paper. No, I'm talking about like bills, like money, like paper
Ah,
money. They will no longer
yeah,
be paper money.
exactly. We're
I
all
think
just gonna
people
be
will only
using
just,
credit
and
cards
it
and
will,
use
maybe
our
it will
phones
be
to
even
pay.
less than 50 years. I think 50 years. Oh man, people will. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe you can just fly like Iron Man then. I don't know. You never know, man. Okay.
I don't think that the humanity has started to reach this level yet, but maybe they will. Maybe.
Maybe not this generation, but who knows, man. Okay.
Who
Go
knows?
ahead, Khalid.
Anything can happen.
Read paragraph one. First, we have a question here.
Can you curl up with an e-reader?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite book? Do you love the smell and feel of it? Does seeing it on your bookshelf make you happy? People who fall in love with traditional books may be a dying breed. Electronic books, also known as ebooks, are gaining popularity. They are cheaper than traditional books and easier to store. You can buy ebooks online or even borrow them at the library.
Okay, new e-reader devices are coming out all of the time. Ebooks allow people to travel lightly. Some screens are specially designed to be easy on the eyes. With mobile devices such as smartphones, tablets, and laptops, you can bring your whole bookshelf everywhere you go. What about, yeah, Khalid, number 3.
All right. What about sharing? Passing on a favorite book to a friend or family member is one of the greatest gifts you can give. Will ebooks put an end to this pastime? For some reason, giving an ebook to someone as a gift seems less personal than wrapping up a hardcover or paperback. Some people share ebooks illegally. You can download copyrighted music for free, and you can also download copyrighted electronic and audiobooks. Many audiobooks are free and legal to download. When a copyright runs out, anyone can reproduce the text for free. It has never been easier to read classic literature. What's on your e-reader?
That's really an interesting passage, man.
Yeah.
Listeners, you got to read it. You also got to highlight. You will see that the vocabulary that
The
we
words
went
that
through in the vocabulary preview, they are
they're
in bold.
highlighted on the
Yes, you
paragraph.
can just go through them, have them defined. Like it's okay to look them up on a dictionary. Great reading by you, Khalid.
Thank you.
Comprehension. Should we leave this for the listeners? I think we should leave it for the
I
listeners.
think yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're
Maybe.
just gonna skip this segment. Okay. Spot the errors. We have 5 ones. Khalid. We have five sentences. We gotta spot the error. I challenge you, Khalid. We will see who scores more, man. الهلال
All
ولا
right.
النصر.
No, no. Why
Okay.
do you always bring this
I don't know, man.
competition between
I
Al
don't know,
Hilal and
man. I
Al
don't know.
Nasr?
Maybe I'm
It's
so much into
useless.
sport. Maybe I'm so much into sport. That's why.
Maybe.
Okay, sentence 1. I want to travel lately, so I'll bring my tablet instead of my laptop. Yeah, Khalid. Where's the mistake?
Who spots it? Is it me or you?
You. You gotta do it,
All
man.
right.
I want to
All right.
travel lately, so I'll bring my
I
tablet
think
instead of
that
my
the
laptop.
error is lately. It should be late, I guess.
Okay, I want to
Or
travel
later.
lately. Okay, so if we go back, okay, so let's just you're right. This is the mistake lately.
Yeah.
So if I say I want to travel lately, so I'll bring my tablet. So I'm bringing my tablet instead of my laptop. So that will make my travel, what do you think? Like
Easier.
it's easier. So that will
It's gonna
make
make
it
it easier
even
because
light. So it should be what? Okay, so we actually had this
I
one
don't
right here.
really know. Lightly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bingo. It's lightly. I want to travel lightly. Okay, so this too, Khalid.
If you enjoy the book, please pass it in.
This one is easy.
This one is obvious.
Yeah, it's the last one. It's in. It should be on.
Exactly. It should be
Please
pass it on.
pass it on. Yeah. Okay, is
Exactly.
it illegally to download copyrighted books? Mm-hmm.
No, it's not illegally. The mistake is illegally
It should be.
because it should be legal.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Number 4.
Smartphones are gain popularity these days. This one is pretty obvious too. I don't know why
Yeah.
you always get the obvious ones.
Are you saying is this like a backslap joke? Like you're saying, Nasser only get the easy ones. I don't know, man.
No, no.
Okay, smartphones are
I'm,
gaining. Are
I
gaining.
swear,
This
Al
is
Hilal and the Nasr, football has nothing to do with today's episode.
yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
me who involves them in. Okay, are gaining. This is present progressive.
Yeah.
And also the number three, it's because it should be adjective. Like it is illegal, not illegal. Illegally is an adverb.
Illegal.
Okay, number four. Number four, I uploaded the music from the internet and put it on my MP3 player. What do you think?
This one is easy. It should be downloaded,
Yes.
the music, because when you upload the music, you're sharing it online on that certain website. Let's say for example, SoundCloud or Spotify. That
Right.
Sharing the music that you have on your device to Spotify, that is called uploading.
Right.
Or unlike the downloading, which is taking it from that website, taking the audio file or the video or anything from that website to your device. This is downloading.
Okay, we're done with spot the errors. We're just okay. Then we have word forms. We will let you do this one. Okay, let's go to discussion. This is my favorite part. Okay, Khalid, question one. Go ahead.
You can't curl up with an ebook. Do you agree or disagree?
Okay, so first we gotta understand the phrase curl up. For those who don't understand it, curl up basically means where you have your arms and legs close to your body. Okay, as if you were like when you lie, like you lie in a position where your legs and arms are close to your body. And I think you can, because last time I checked, when I was scrolling through Instagram, I could just curl up, man, with my phone scrolling through Instagram. So it has nothing to do with an ebook. And you can read an ebook like an electronic. E here means electronic, by the way. So you can curl up with an ebook. For me, I think I agree definitely. No, I disagree. What about you, Khalid?
Since you're as long as you're using a phone, you can curl up with it as much as you want.
Yeah, maybe you can do it with an iPad, like when you're
Yeah, also,
lying down.
yeah, it might be difficult if you're using something that is long and heavy, like a laptop, for example.
Mm.
I
Okay.
think so.
Will traditional paper-based books always be printed?
I don't think so. In the future, currently, I think, but in the future, I don't think so. Or maybe all the books would turn to be would become online, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a brainer, man. I think I
Yeah.
agree too with AI development. What is the best e-reader on the market? Why do you think this is the best one?
Well, I haven't used an e-reader for I haven't used an e-reader before, because every time I read a book on my phone or my iPad, I
Mm.
just open it out, I just read it as a PDF file. So there is no certain app that I use to download books or open them. I just use them as a PDF file. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, but we can say that for now, as we're doing the lesson, I'm using Adobe Acrobat. Okay, there's Kindle
It's a
as
PDF
well.
reader, I guess.
Yeah, it is a PDF reader, and there's Kindle. For
Mhm.
me, Kindle is really the best on the market. And Kindle
I haven't used it
is
before, but
made.
I know the Amazon Kindle, but I haven't used it
Yeah,
before.
exactly. It's made by Amazon. Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Mhm.
question four, Khalid.
How do you feel about the illegal downloading of books? What about music?
I think I'm guilty of this, man. I think I'm guilty
Same
of it. Yeah,
same thing for me.
when it comes to books, um, I have maybe in the past. Yeah, definitely. I read, and I still feel kind of guilty when I do it. But like I said, it's because it's there. And for those who can't really afford it, I mean, for me, sometimes if like doing this, I can buy up to I can browse like 50 books, man, a year. But if I had to buy them, I think I can't. I think for me, I can't afford it, man. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And also,
Same thing
there's
for
mm,
music,
mm,
because I listen to a lot of music on my phone, and all of my songs, I have them as an MP3 file, and I use Samsung Music to play them. I tried to when I bought my phone at the first time, I tried to use Spotify. It came with Spotify pre-downloaded on the phone. I tried to use it, but it was nothing. It was just such a frustrating experience. Unlike using Spotify on an iPad or a laptop, using Spotify on the phone is the literal meaning of torture, because every time
Why is that, man? I thought
let me
there's better. I'm just waiting for you to finish, but you kept just
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it's
I'm gonna
tormenting
tell you
you.
the
I
reason.
think
I'm gonna tell you the
mm,
reason.
mm, mm, mm.
Because every time you click on a song, it automatically plays a different song than the song you've already selected. And you only have 5 skips for songs. And
Because
if you want to
you're
do a
using the free
rewind,
version, man.
yeah, exactly. If you want
Yeah.
to do a rewind for a song or get more skips, or do any of these features that are literally available for free on iPads and laptops, you have to pay for Spotify Premium. Like, why? There is no purpose for this.
Okay, I will. Okay, I don't want to share the secret, but I believe everybody will not. You will take it to your grave, I think. I believe. I hope so. So there's this free trial. People really do not utilize this free trial. It's really amazing, man. So you get the free trial. Yeah, maybe you need to enter
You need
your.
to enter your credit card.
I know. That's the difficult part.
That's what makes people. That's what makes people stay away from it.
But still, like you can just enter a credit card, like the information of credit card that you no longer use. That still it's valid. That's a,
Maybe.
yeah, and utilize it at like every single time. Like when the trial expires, you can just, especially the 1 month trial. I remember
Yeah.
Netflix had this, man. When it had it, I think I never paid them a single penny. And for me, I actually do not feel any guilt when I say that. I know
Really.
it's a bad thing. I know it's a bad thing, but like I said, we all fall
And
victim to
that's
this.
the most common. That's the
And
most common
but yeah,
method that everyone uses.
okay, jokes aside, I think definitely if you download books the legal way and the music the legal way from the right sources, resources, definitely you will get the best quality. There is no denying in that. There is no
For
denying
sure.
that. And what else I wanted to say? Yeah, sometimes, especially for those like who just started, the authors or singers who just started. I'm not going to talk about songs because I actually don't listen to songs, but I'm going to talk about books.
Mhm.
Like you can support authors by just buying their books, especially for those who
Yeah,
just
especially if they
started
just
off.
started writing the books and publishing them online.
Yeah.
That's a great way of supporting them.
So it's an open-ended debate. You can never settle it, I think, and you can never
Yeah.
stop. You can never stop it. People will still download them illegally. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's the
think we
most
have
common.
reached the end of the episode. This has been an interesting topic. Next week we will have another
Yeah.
topic. The same. We will have the same theme. Tell us in the comments if you like this type of lessons. If you think that we should. I mean, Khalid and I can talk about different kinds of stuff. I believe, but
Yeah.
we want them to be topic based. If you think this way is really, if you really like this episode, just tell us in the comments. And yeah, don't forget to share them and all. Do you have anything to add, Khalid, about the lesson or about the episode?
Well, today's lesson was exciting, and inshallah, in the future, we're gonna try to get some more exciting topics to talk about in the next episodes. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Don't forget to enable the notifications.
Right. So, by the way, I was the one who chose this topic, and Khalid just admitted that it was not exciting. Thank you, Khalid. Um,
What? What do you mean?
I said that you just
No, it
admitted
was
that it was not
exciting.
exciting. Yeah, I know it was exciting.
It was.
There are many topics we have up our sleeves. Okay, we'll leave you to it, guys. See you in the next episode. Thank you.
Peace.